I'm Kayla Buchanan and welcome to Around the Region. I am in downtown Wainwright in the middle of historic Main Street, standing in front of the Wainwright Hotel. It's been designated as a heritage site by the province of Alberta, but to the locals here, it is so much more. And over the next half hour, I'm going to introduce you to a very dedicated group of volunteers and individuals right here in Wainwright who are working to turn this hotel into one of the most significant cultural centers in our entire region. Rebuilt after the Great Fire of 1929, the Wainwright Hotel is 3 floors and over 20,000 square feet of living history right in the middle of downtown. Originally constructed to accommodate tourists from the Buffalo National Park, which was founded in 1909 to protect the plains bison, the hotel has played host to many over the decades, including Hollywood film crews. The Wainwright Buffalo National Park Interpretive Center Foundation is restoring the heritage building to function as an arts and culture center for the entire region.
At first, the Buffalo Park wanted to protect the history of the Buffalo National Park. And then they thought, well, we almost have to, it got bigger and bigger, and then it was, we have to protect the history of our region to include the Buffalo Park and the history of the Buffalo before and the First Nations. Our goals are to do this as cheaply as possible, as green as possible, to reuse as much material as we can, to not put in any extras, but to have, it'll be the art and the artifacts. It'll be the artists that animate it, not fancy, not full like museums, not with great big exhibits that we can't move. If you look at pictures here, that's the hotel back in the 30s, and that's what it looks like now on the outside. But the inside is going to be this modern interactive learning stations. It's going to be a home for an art gallery and for artists to give demonstrations. So hopefully it's part of the revitalization of this whole Main Street streetscape project. And it will enhance all the other and animate all the other buildings and historic buildings that they're fixing up. It's a big project, but it's going down in price, and people are stepping forward with money. We still need lots more. People are saying, oh, you've got all this money already, but it's $3 million plus to get the main floor open. We want to open at least the main floor and have the second and third floor demolished so that there's no dust and things coming down, even though it may take longer. And then that's our sustainability, is we will rent those out to arts and heritage groups. So that will be an ongoing, people often say to nonprofits, well, what if you run out of money? How are you going to continue after your fundraising? So we've got a plan. The plan is working, and we have wonderful people here, and they keep, new people, they tire out on the board, and then new people come in.
The plans for the Buffalo Park Center are grand, and when you really take the time to think about Wainwright's rich and unique history, no other building could illustrate the past in such a way as the hotel does. Our culture belongs in the place that started it all.
This is uniquely our history. We don't have the Ukrainian churches like they have in Smoky Lake. We have Main Street. So Wainwright is very, very motivated to protect its history and its heritage, and we're just part of that.
And when ATR returns, we're going to head inside for a tour of this iconic local building.